guess technically I'm live now. I've got stream starting soon. So, hopefully that kicks in and, yeah. I should have gone live already. It should say stream starting soon. And I think I've muted desktop audio, so well, I think you should hear me, but maybe not you two. So once the game actually loads in, since Streamlabs dislikes I'm gonna have to mute someone. I can hear myself going through their audio. But once the world is up, I'll be switching to live feed, just because Streamlabs dislikes streaming 7 days unless I'm streaming the whole screen, no matter what's on it. And hello, Chandler. How's it going? Oh no? Yes. Yeah. Yeah. We had thunderstorms last week. Alright.
Yeah, I know. They just reached us.
They weren't heading your direction.
Were they heading north for you?
No. They weren't. They were being pushed south by a high pressure front.
Ah. Yeah, storms we get usually start around the Great Lakes.
I'm doing fairly well, Chandler. How are you guys in chat doing? And they're quiet. I've unmuted y'all, you guys.
Hello.
Desktop audio should be working, so yeah.
Sorry, I'm eating a block of chocolate because I've been having one a day just to keep myself going because I don't have much else for food at this point. And I won't until Monday. Water and bread. Except I got a little bit of chocolate to go with it.
Making a chocolate sandwich?
No, not quite.
I've heard of this thing called a sugar sandwich. It's white bread and sugar. And that's it.
No.
Up here, it's called a fluff sandwich.
And that,
No.
that there's some people that's all they can afford to eat. It's just white bread and some sugar slapped on it. Not even a lot of sugar, just enough to give it kind of a flavoring, like salt.
Yeah.
I mean, I grew up eating mayonnaise sandwiches. All right.
You and my mom will get along. Fine.
And I'll take that long before I ever eat a damn sugar sandwich.
Well, nothing's happened on the stream yet, Chandler. Because I'm still loading into the world.
Yeah, Becky, or my little one, moved up here, and I'm like, "Have you ever had a Fluffernutter?" She looks at me, she goes, "What the hell is that?" I'm like,
that's like peanut butter and what? Marshmallow or something?
Yeah, it's called fluff. It's basically a spreadable marshmallow topping.
Okay. Yeah, I've just heard about marshmallow cream, which is just disgusting.
Yeah.
Well, I'm at
Basically,
initiating
it's
world.
replacement if you don't want to melt a marshmallow for one of those s'mores.
Ah. So it's for the lazy people.
I still prefer to light mine on fire, but yeah, it's for lazy people.
What your fluffer or your nutter?
My marshmallows.
If your nutter's on fire, they make pills for that these days.
No, the question is it literally on fire, or does it just feel like it's on fire?
Well, if it's literally on fire, you got more problems than...
Yeah. Stop, drop, and roll!
I'm just realizing my water bucket. And I just had it here like 2 minutes ago.
Don't worry about it.
I'm literally the only one in the apartment. So...
yeah.
Unless the little one is back and hasn't said a word.
Ninja.
Not likely, but still.
No, you have one of those secret people living in your apartment. They come out through the air vents.
Wouldn't surprise me. I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm. Come on, 7 days. I'll need to take a look at the world stamp to know when the stream actually kicks off. Well, not world stamp, the timestamp on for replays. What, you find something interesting, Fuzz?
Slightly. I am... Well, basically, I'm working up the different shops that's going to be in that big town that y'all hopefully getting to sometime Sunday. And some of the items, which y'all probably won't be able to afford, but they'll be there to look at, drool over a little bit. In this site, if it's adamantine or mithril, it has a button that you can add just random special features. Like, let's say this mithril scale mail.
Yeah.
I can add a minor property, history detail, quirk, or creator or intended user.
Okay.
Which is interesting.
Yeah. All right.
Let's just...
Let's see. Live scene. Drop you down. And I am live. And the new UI carried over to this one. I kind of like it. What do I know about guns? A fair amount about guns. Ooh, I'm liking this new UI. Alright, and that's... boom. Ah, she's dead. Whee! Like my arrow. Nope. Can I kill you before the sun goes down.
Just to let you know, the world is not showing up on my end.
You did update the server, right?
I resynced the files right after I saw you were running.
And you're running it as an admin?
I'm running it the same way we ran it last week, so.
Interesting.
I like that a lot.
Interesting. So, what tier license do you have? I don't want to eat. Oh well.
I can't get into the Steam overlay.
Because it's not launched through Steam.
Yeah, I can't join you.
Alright, give me a sec. I'll see if I can... if it'll let me invite people. I'm fighting a zombie at the moment.
Yeah. We need to refortify that place the next 2 days.
Yeah. Alright, so invite friends. Okay. That didn't work. Well, I mean, y'all are... should be recognize the server. I can't...
Yeah, it would come up as a friends server, but it's not coming up at all.
Okay, can you try searching manually? I think the name of the server is Stream, something along the lines of Stream World or...
Twitchy side quest, main streets, not a gamer game streaming server, Spike Coffee stream, Twitch stream, Salver streaming server, Salvage streams. There is one stream server, Nitro, but that's the not a gamer gaming stream server.
Well, Nitro is is the brand that I'm streaming off of, or the server is it's not Nitro, so...
No, I was looking at the world.
It's not. I don't think it's Nitro.
Stream, the only ones that are coming up with Stream, one has 2 people in it, one has 5. All the rest have nobody in them. So.
Okay. And you've refreshed it.
I've gone completely out of game and relaunched the game.
Interesting. Did your message go through? It says you loved it. That's about it, Chandler.
MG34.
Uh-huh. Okay. I've looked at I looked a long time ago at what that costs, and how to get one of those, and it just wasn't worth it to me. Okay. I guess I could restart the server and see if you can get in then.
Yeah, we'd have to probably do that at the same exact sync files at exactly the same time. So if there's no stray mod that suddenly updates.
I mean, like what Arkwright's recently.
Yeah.
Well, if I'm gonna have to restart.
Let me check one more thing before you do.
Okay. Continue game.
Okay. Yeah, go right ahead.
Alright. So, I'll be back. Gotta reset the game to see if Daniel can figure things out. So, intermission! Be right back. There we go. That's a better option. Okay. Alright. I am hitting pre-sync.
Yep.
Do-do-do. And you have run normal 7 days on this computer before, yes? Well, This is
Yeah, I have played
yeah.
it with you.
Yeah, this is
a
the
few
same.
times.
Okay. Hit play.
Class.
Continue game. Set to friends only. Loading the world.
Okay, well that I did not know. As of July 2nd, 2015, it is legal to own a suppressor in Vermont.
Well, what I find funny is in Europe, there's a lot of things like it's illegal not to use a suppressor when hunting in certain places.
Yeah.
And it's probably because over here we have people buying into the Hollywood stereotype of them being silencers.
Yeah, they're suppressors. They're not silencers. Idiots.
Yeah,
How it works. Yeah, so Vermont's one of those permitless carry states.
yeah. I think they're calling that constitutional carry around here.
Let's see, Vermont, New Hampshire, Alabama, Arkansas, Kansas, Alaska, Kentucky, Maine, Mississippi, Missouri, New Hampshire, Oklahoma, South Dakota, West Virginia have permitless carry for anyone who can legally possess a firearm.
Yep.
Idaho, North Dakota, and Wyoming have permitless carry for their residents only.
Yep. Yeah. I just love the and
I keep forgetting that this is basically one of those open carry states, and you guys are talking about licenses and permits, and I'm like, what do I need for my license or permits so that I can carry my guns around again? And it's like,
yeah.
oh yeah, I forgot. Don't
Well,
need one.
Well, you need a class 3 if you're going to own anything fully auto.
No, that's what I was checking on. It says this you don't need a license. Just,
No, it's a there's a
unless it's a federal.
it's a
That's not gonna
federal
happen.
it's a federal thing, and I think it was 1934 to basically curb the sale of like Thompsons and things like that were full auto.
Aw.
There was a tax stamp that you had to buy, and as long as you can buy the tax stamp, and this is what that act did, and things may have changed. I'm not 100% sure on what the law is since then, but as long as you could buy that tax stamp and keep the stamp active, you could own the firearm. And I believe right now the only way to have access to the tax stamp is either inheriting it or acquiring it through like a class 3 firearms license.
Because there are a lot of places that have that are sellers in Vermont, even one that's relatively local that I didn't know about, that sell class 3 firearms.
Yeah. But
So that's why I'm not sure about it.
yeah, it's a federal level thing. And one of the big messes with class 3 is a lot of times you have to be viewed in as a business instead of private ownership to acquire one. Sometimes you can just give money and get it. Depends on the mood of the people behind the pen and the bureaucracy. And either way, you have to keep kind of the paperwork straight and keep your class 3 firearms paperwork under the class 3 and your non-class 3 separate, because if you lose your class 3, you could have your non-class 3 taken away as well if you lose your class 3. It can be a mess. Unless you keep everything separated and done correctly. And I may be failing at explaining it fully, but initializing the world. Fuzz.
Mm-hmm.
What is a good glue to fix plastics like transformer models? Plastics.
Is it load bearing?
No. It's one of the red feet pieces on Swoop.
You would do well with a slow cure super glue.
Okay. The
Should be fine.
the foot popped off,
Mm-hmm.
and one of the side pieces that pinch onto that the hinge point. It's like the plastic failed there.
So it needs to flex.
Okay. Yeah. Well, the plastic's kind of hard there, so.
What I'm saying though is, it sounds like you're telling me it's one of the clips itself that
Yeah.
actually lock. Yeah, but that puts a lot of stress on plastic. And any of your CA glues are going to be very brittle. They're strong, but they're brittle.
Okay.
Um, a little bit of 5-minute epoxy, 2-part epoxy if you're not allergic to it.
Okay.
Will have enough flex that should hold up for a little while.
All right. Yeah, I was just sitting there transforming him back and forth.
Yeah.
And the plastic just gave way when I set him down.
Oh, this has a spellbook generator too.
All right. Later, Chandler.
– Yeah, can't join.
All right, so
Well, the world's not up yet.
So this has a magic shop generator, mercenary cost calculator, wizard spellbook generator, bounty reward calculator, travel time calculator, detect magic auras, teleportation circles, and reincarnation tips. That's fun.
Okay, world's back up. Alright, let me... Streamlabs... Live scene... Alright, we drop you down. Alright. Do-do-do. Do-do-do.
As a wizard or sorcerer, use spellbooks.
Wizard.
Okay.
Yeah, friends list still isn't populating.
Well, it's set to be friends only. I mean, I've done everything in my power to open it up to where you can see it.
Yeah, I know.
Nope, something's wrong with my perspective. Oh, come on. Die for me. Give me those arrows. Alright. Make
Spell book searches are here.
get some more arrows. See what sort of goodies I have access to. Steel arrow. Oh, feathers. Bolts. Feathers.
Do you have an IP? That may end up being the only way I could connect to you because at this point things going no. So
Yeah, no, I don't have a static IP. I get iron arrows. Oh, I have iron arrowheads. Okay. How am I getting that? Hmm. At this point, the only option I have is to start a new world, since there was an update to the mod, and see if that fixes it.
yeah, that'll take a few hours.
No, the map will still be there, dude.
Oh, okay.
It's still the same map. It just means we start over.
Okay.
Let me kill this zombie. Let me kill this zombie. Alright. Oh, I just killed myself. Good time as any to start a new world. Because I didn't make it to 7 days. Those spikes hurt a lot more than I thought they would. And I know I have a bag down. That is garbage. Because that's my bedroll right there. Oh. I'll go ahead and exit. Start up a new game. World 2. Electric Boogaloo. Let's see. Okay. Alright, so... Interesting. Didn't know you could do that. If I come over here and hit F1... Okay. Well, that's telling me that there's a bunch of prefabs. About every other prefab is not existing on this map.
Yeah, all I'm seeing is the initializing world, so I'm guessing the world is debunked.
No. I just saw something that I'd never really messed with.
Oh.
Okay. Let's see. The patch update, addition, fixed quest, Pine POI, sleeper no longer gets stuck. Won't be seen on already established maps. New UI, the extra files folder. To use it, copy the mods folder inside UI, move it to your main install. Alright. So I'm missing a bunch of prefabs and I don't know why. Oh well. Let's see. Fixed quest Pines POI. Change won't be seen on established maps. Yeah, it says that we shouldn't have had to do this with this update. So
Well, that makes me wonder if each update will end up causing us to have to do the same thing.
Well, I'm thinking if this works, possibly, or if it doesn't work, it's probably something on your end. But it shouldn't. According to the mod author, this shouldn't be an issue. We shouldn't have had to do this. And according to everyone else that I'm reading about, we shouldn't have had to do this. So, alright, world's up.
Join game. Searching for game. Yeah, it's still not showing up.
So it's probably not this, it's probably some other issue. Okay, on the launcher, when you launch it,
Yeah.
do you have it checked to run as admin?
Yes.
Okay. This stream is turned.
The stream is turned into trying to figure out why can't somebody join.
Yeah. Let's see.
It's acting like we're not friends anymore, and you're just not showing up in the list as being shown as a.
Are you
as a
online
public server.
on Steam? Yes, you are.
I believe so.
Okay. And I am online on Steam.
Yeah, but didn't you tell me that this doesn't run through Steam?
Well, I'm seeing. Well, it hijacked Steam's friends list because that's the only way you could join via friends, unless you joined in a different method last time.
No, I was joining through the friends list.
Okay. Let's see. Friends list.
Yeah, no, the last server just popped up, and it's something called Fort Goldstream. For anything that has to do with stream.
Okay, I just sent you an invite. Did you get it?
Play 7 days. You accepted the invite to play 7 days. Connecting to your server. Yep.
Alright, if you get in, I'll shut this one down and see if we can get you into the other one. And the thing about me saying it doesn't use Steam, it doesn't use the Steam overlay because it's not launched through Steam.
Yeah.
Alright. Where's the rest of you guys? Let's go back to sleep.
Yeah, it's going through its receiving and loading config files, which means in about 10 minutes it'll start downloading the world. Then about, what, 15 minutes after that I should be in?
Mm-hmm. Do 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 do. Just punch out the zombies.
This is weird. It's stuck on waiting for a server to send the world.
Hit F1.
Loaded sounds, loaded this. World not found. Requesting from server. Shape controller 64. Now it's downloading world.
It's food crate this time. Okay. And it's locked up on my end. Interesting. There we go. Adobe, fuck off.
Hello.
Ew.
Hey, you.
I'm doing alright.
But don't bleed out.
I know you're live, but who's on game?
I'm sorry?
Who's on game?
Right now, nobody. Other than me. And we're probably going to... Because we're... this whole stream has turned into trying to bug fix for Daniel. Because he couldn't find me in the friends list.
Oh, I can load it up and see if I can find you. Maybe you can find me.
Well, he's loading in right now. And if that's the case, we're either restarting or going to have to spend more time loading up the other world. Which I'm fine either way. I mean, we hadn't gotten all that far in the other world.
You mean the one we were practicing in, or the other one?
The one that we streamed last week.
I thought that's what you were playing now.
No, it's the... because he couldn't find it, I started a new world, and we're seeing if he can get into this one. Because he couldn't get into any of the others.
Now I'm starting to. How well can you hear me, by the way?
Sound fine to me.
Cool, because I can have the microphone on the floor and not right by the keyboard, so you don't hear clickety clack, clickety clack. That's the only way you'll hear these keyboards is if it's right above it.
Quit hitting random buttons on my keyboard, you dickhead.
Speaking of buttons.
Somebody pushed fuzzes.
Mm-hmm.
Judging by the keyboard, I'd say it's probably orange pear.
Mm-hmm. Quit! Seriously, man. I don't need Google's assistant.
What is your cat name known as Clippy?
Yes.
What's this place? Oh, it's that big building with the tanks.
Big building with.
It is Minder Manor. I just punched out a dog. There's a zombie. That's a pretty nice range. Some cars. Get the wrench out and start wrenching all these things now. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. Ooh. There's a Bugatti over here. Might not wrench that one down. A heliocopter.
Heliocopter.
Yeah, heliocopter. Oh, hello. You're not zombies, you're snakes. I will punch you too. Don't scare me, snakos. I'm gonna punch out I just killed a rattlesnake with my fists. I killed 2 rattlesnakes with my fists. Oh, hello. That's interesting. I don't want to go down here now. There's a whole lot of reinforced concrete down there. So we got some tanks. See anything up here? We can climb in the tank. Close the tank. Open down here. Nothing out of the bottom of the tank. Wish I could pick up that SMG turret. Ow. Ow. I'm down.
World's up and I'm in game.
Okay.
So did you want to restart and head back over to the other one?
Well, we can, or we can go with this one. I'm fine either way.
Okay. Oh, nothing's up. I'm just chatting with somebody that I'm in game with. I called you while I was waiting for the world to load.
So are we staying here?
I mean, it really doesn't matter. We weren't all that high level on the other world either.
Okay.
I mean, that's what I was wondering, if I should join now or should wait a second.
Yeah, go ahead and join. If I need to,
I will.
send.
I'll catch you later, Mom. Yep.
I'll send you an invite, Thundra.
Don't need it.
Okay.
I just have to connect to you via the Steam request thing.
Yeah.
Because for me, you don't show up on the list of 7 days list either.
Yep. Hey,
Never
Z.
have.
Yeah, the interface is different from last time as well.
Yeah, the UI. I think I've said that a couple of times. Go back and get my stuff. See if I can punch out that zombo.
Excuse me. I mean, because now I gotta live the world. Don't get too wrong. It's Tesseract.
Yeah, well, it's not so much Tesseract, it's your internet.
I was waiting for his thing to catch up.
It's how well we can send data back and forth.
That's internet. And those are mostly zombies. They're not like before when I tried to. What was it? 10,000 ping? For that one.
Oh god, yeah. Well, the big thing is how well is my ISP behaving?
Versus the ISP of everybody else.
Yeah.
Because
Since
I've been doing some testing and there's a lot of noise on my line since everybody's been home.
Mhm.
Oh. I don't know about here. I haven't done a lot of testing.
I am encumbered.
So since Fuzz isn't playing on 7 days, what is Fuzz doing?
Fuzz is playing with other things.
Yeah, last I heard, it had something to do with Sundays.
Sundays, Sundays, Sundays.
I was wondering if he got a chance to look at what I wrote.
Yes, I did actually.
What do you think?
It's good. I like it.
Yay!
Can we do what, Z? Can you drive
see that
through
video?
tanks?
Drive-through tanks?
Sort of? These are just mock-ups, so if you have we can't drive them, but we can do.
Yeah?
Oh, I was gonna say we can do. Oh God, it's like punching metal.
I sent you the...
Yeah, yeah.
I need to find a converter so I can have a second screen.
Converter for a second screen? Huh?
So I'm gonna have Tesseract run 2 screens and then Bell will have the third one.
Okay, what are you missing?
The connection. The 2 screens are VGA cables.
Okay.
There are armored vehicles we can eventually get, Z.
Yeah, we were playing around with them before. I don't know if that... I might go hook up that one. Might have a cord that matches that.
Okay, I killed
Not gonna
one.
turn it right now, though. Right now I'm waiting for the world to load. Looking at it while I'm sitting here. Now I have carpet floors. I have to have Tesseract up off the floor. Until I get the stand from the other house. If they didn't steal that too.
You've got a stand?
Mm-hmm.
I thought... Don't you have to be hit by somebody to get one of those?
Well, I would have to be hit by somebody to get a stand.
Jojo. What's the thing about Jojo?
I don't know what you're talking about.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Never heard of it.
Ah, the innocent.
Hmm?
I said, the innocent. You're here.
Yeah.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure has been like the most meme-worthy thing for the past 3 anime seasons.
I might have seen the memes and didn't know where it was from, but that'll be about it.
If not longer, because there's the meme, is that a motherfucking JoJo reference?
Ow. Downloading world, 16%.
Ooh, I got some MREs. I'm gonna live in this tank. I will name it George.
Are you going to stroke it and love it?
In the tank? Sure!
I'm sorry, but whenever I think of George, I can't help but think of the old Bugs Bunny thing. With
That's what he's referencing.
And it's not just...
I know
Bugs
more
Bunny
people
is
have it.
referencing... Was it Catcher in the Rye?
Ah!
No,
Damn
the
it!
Grapes of Wrath.
I know Bugs Bunny is referencing more. That's the reference I know. That's my childhood, right there. Bugs Bunny. Bugs
Yeah.
Bunny, the animated Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the animated Batman, and Beetlejuice, I think was the other one I watched a lot of when I was younger. They had a few other oddballs, but for the most part, that was my go-to list.
Yeah, I think I am going to live in this tank. This will be my house. I'll hide in here. I'll store all my stuff in here. Z is asking Thundra if you play Space Engineer solo.
Sometimes, rarely, but it's usually to get ideas for ships, especially if I know a build-off's coming. Especially after that first build-off that took, 6 hours? And we had to break it up into... You had to break it up into different videos because it was so long?
Well, I was going to break it up into different videos anyway. Alright, let's check these draws.
I know, but it was massive. I mean, you guys could have ran the course and then some by the time I got finished building, never mind anything else.
Didn't we, though?
No, we didn't.
No, I was the first one to go through the course.
Yeah, but that's only because we ended up building like 2 or 3 additional vehicles by the time you
No,
got
it was
done the
just
first
one. It was one each. We built forklifts and then had forklift jousting competitions.
Yeah.
And my forklift lost because while my forklift was mighty, it was smaller than the ones that y'all built.
You guys kept bringing in all kinds of things too, not just building the forklift.
Alright, both those are empty. Poo. Alright.
I'm a little bit worried about error messages.
Eh.
We'll see.
Oh, there's drawers on top of the tanks too. Interesting.
Come on, open.
Do these tanks have drawers?
I don't know, do they got pants?
They do.
They've got pants?
They got drawers.
Nice.
Ooh, more munition boxes. Give me all that goodie.
There's about 3 minutes left. Got 68%.
Alright. Ooh. Lots of stuff to loot. Another munition box. Good lord. Kind of want to loot this building now, considering all the munition boxes.
Stop. Dingus.
But I'm kind of terrified to do that.
If there's giving you that much ammo, you might be needing it.
Well, the ammo that the game gives you is RNG'd, so...
RNG in it, but still.
Let's grab that. Ooh. A club mod. Not like I have a club that'll work on, but... And a holoscope. Nice.
This is the server that's got the class thing in it.
The what?
This has the class level thing, doesn't it?
Yes.
Okay. I couldn't remember if my mind was remembering that right or not.
Okay. Yeah, I need to loot some of this one as well. Right. Not seeing much extra to loot there. Guess I'm gonna have to use that to get out. Ah! Let me climb up. This is not the tank I want to be trapped in.
I think you're gonna be trapped in anything.
I want to be trapped in the tank with all my stuff. In my house. My tanky house. Alright. Let me go get wood. I've got a little bit of time. Go up, please. Thank you. There's metal back there.
And we have trash.
Pick up stones. Alright, stones. There it is.
So I may have lied to you about how quickly downtime's come. Only because it's not going to be a terribly natural point when I was going to be adding it in.
Oh well.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't have to be physical downtime unless there's something that we need to. It requires role playing or something like that.
Well, that's up to y'all. That's the reason it needs to be at a more natural point.
Okay, players, let's go ahead and do that.
Well, I can tell you what I already want to do for downtime.
Okay.
Work on a ship.
So basically just a job, making money?
That's Sila's lifestyle.
Okay. Well,
Customer repairs.
Simply put, if there was something in your character's personality that would have them go off and do something of their own accord in between adventures, and it requires my presence, that's fine. We can do that midweek sometime.
Yeah, there are things like that that would want to be done, but like at the shipyard, the ships that are sitting there, I'm willing to bet that they're not all perfectly taken care of.
Yeah.
And Zula has the advantage she can go under the ship as well as above it.
Anyway, as long as y'all look, yeah, as long as y'all know you have that option, it's fine.
Yeah.
Let's get rid of this seat. What mock tanks based off of they? I don't think they're based off of the Abrams. Yeah, the problem with living in the mansion in the background, Z, is it's so big we can't secure it.
Yep, you don't put your face. Tomorrow I go grocery shopping. I'm down to drinking my emergency drink.
Why can't I?
Oh.
I'm trying to join in again.
Okay.
If it fails 3 times, then I'll go do something else.
Quit asking Google Chrome for help, please. Thank you.
Who's asking Google for help?
Cat laying his head on the keyboard.
You have a button that does Google Help?
It's probably that one. That one. I don't know which one it is, but he's pressing one that's bringing up Google Help.
Hmm.
Squish that belly. Make you curl up like a bear trap. How about that? He said, no, I like that. I'm going to stretch out more.
Alright. Let's see. Okay. I can place the bedroll there, but not inside the tank. That makes sense.
It must be considered a tank still a vehicle.
No. It's made out of blocks.
I don't know then.
Neither do I. That's why it's like, okay then. Alright, let's try.
For the third attempt, I'm going to do the same thing I did last time that I got in, which was verify files, load a single player world, and then load into this one.
Okay. Good luck.
Because right now I'm getting a bunch of errors like last time. So I'm willing to bet it's going to fail again.
Okay, that has a lot of health to it. Let's branch as much of this as I can. There we go. Alright, craft. Crafting station. So I can wrench that. I guess you could say that. Your kitty cat is sabotaging you, Fuzz. Z claims responsibility for it.
Oh. I'm sorry, bud, but this cat don't need help from anybody from the outside world. You don't need any help in that regard.
Ah, so that might be what was giving me issues. Okay, I can now place that. And I can place you. Gather sticks. Alright. Grab that. Grab that. Tool bed, stone axe. Primitive handle. Stone axe. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to do, game. Alright. Let's go up and see what's going on out here. Not much. Stones. Two. Oh, I see another stone. There's a stone off that way. Another stone. Okay, that's just a deer, that's not. 5, 7, 10. 20, 22, 25. It should be 20. Nope, nope.
Is there any updates to the mods?
Yeah. You are doing the
Precinct, yeah.
Okay.
It's the other mod I was asking about.
No, we haven't updated any of those.
Okay.
Ow. Because a D-Swanks decided to beat me up.
Just love you.
You could say that. Alright, what do I get from this? Craft. Sticks. Alright, I need small stones. May have to do some more stone harvesting in a bit. Put me down and what's that? Stone arrowheads. Cordage. Bow. Arrow. Go. Gather plant fibers. This one I can get out of. Yeah. Okay. Has anybody seen Arrow? Is it any good? Is a question I'm being asked.
It's been an age and a half since I've seen it, so I can't tell you.
Never even heard of it, so can't tell you either.
I wasn't terribly thrilled with it.
Well, some of it is good, some of it isn't. It's all personal opinion.
It's Green Arrow, live action, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Alright. Gotta go. Trash bags now. I think I'll go into the mansion in the morning. Ow. Door I can close now. There. SMG auto turrets. I wonder, can I wrench those? Do I get anything of significant value by taking one of these down? It'd be awesome if I could get a SMG out of that. Well, do I think Green Arrow is better than Supergirl and Batwoman combined?
No.
Don't know who Green Arrow is. Period.
Well, it depends. Are you talking about the recent live action thing where the new Batwoman has basically been fired, or are you talking about in general, Z?
That is a good question.
Because if he's talking about the live action, then yes, Batwoman sucked worse than Green Arrow. Supergirl was okay until they started shoving the SJW stuff down your throat in it. And, you know.
Now, I haven't seen any of them, so...
I haven't seen any of them, and one of them I don't even know who is.
Didn't know there was a Batwoman live action. Supergirl I've watched here and there, and it's okay.
Yeah, the Batgirl was a CW thing.
Yep.
Hadn't
Okay,
most of it
in
been the
general.
CW?
Yeah, they've all been on the CW. And
Yeah.
Z says, in general. Honestly,
So,
I've always...
live action and animated.
I've
Batgirl's kind of been fun.
I liked the a lot of the things the animated universe has done with Supergirl, and honestly, I've liked them more than Superman. Superman to me is one of the worst superheroes.
Wasn't Power Girl supposed to be like a clone of Supergirl or something like that?
Yeah, she's a clone.
I'm trying to reach around for it.
I'm sorry, Fuzz. What was that question?
Don't worry about it.
Okay, if nothing else, I feel like the stream has been successful just for that. And Thunder's reaction.
Staff.
My reaction's that good of a reaction?
Hey, I'm fairly easy. Is Power Girl the same superhero that wields a staff?
No, Power Girl is basically Supergirl with bigger boobs.
Yeah, older looking Supergirl with a boob window in her leotard. And like a short red cape. She's got a very stripperific outfit. Kind of like the 90s era Captain Marvel. That was, a black one-piece swimsuit with a lightning bolt across it and a red sash on her waist.
Yeah, but wasn't that version of Captain Marvel at least a halfway decent person in general?
No, that was from the Ultimates universe, and all the Ultimates were absolute shit people.
Oh, okay.
Except for Ultimate Spider-Man, who died very early on. That was kind of the shtick of the Ultimates line, was everybody's an asshole. They're Reed Richard even more so. Oh. I didn't notice all this fortification.
Oh, one of my packages was
Oh,
supposed to arrive.
why?
Why what?
There's a bear at the fence.
I don't know. I've gone and fortified the location where we've been before, so.
Ah. Well, I fortified my tank. Ow. Ow. Spikes. The hell did you come from, wolf?
Oh, I'm waiting for it to load. I'm gonna look through the box and see if I still have that package thing. Might need it.
Okay. I'm not turning that one away.
What one?
It's a low level, but it's military chest piece and legs.
Nice. Probably higher level than whatever I got. Did I get that?
It's only like level 3, 2 or 3
Okay.
out of a couple hundred, but yeah. Alright, let's wear that.
A
Fall asleep already, Buzz?
little bit.
Hey, wolf. Give me your bones. Alright. You get some water in me. And some food in me. Get up here. And that's a deer over there. Okay, so that's collapsed. Wonder, go in here. Is there anything worth looting inside? Hey, boo. This is a fairly impressive looking building. Anybody up here? No zombos upstairs. That's all glass, so I can't loot that. That's behind glass, so I can't loot that. Let's hope for, oh shit, that is tough glass. That's gonna be interesting, Z. Considering he signed on for another Thor movie.
Eventually I will learn not to stand on the cord to control my headphones.
I'm curious how they're gonna do that, considering that he was already getting paid for parts of it. Alright. Ew. Out of stamps. Okay.
Ugh.
What was that shovel for?
Big, long-legged spider.
I thought you liked this. I thought me and D-Swing were the ones who didn't like spids.
I may not have an absolute hatred for them, anymore, but that doesn't mean that I like them. So
He
I
what he's
fell into
saying
a
is
nest
that
of them when I was a kid.
he's not scared of them, but he's not gonna go hug one
Yeah.
like Fuzz.
I ain't but one that I'm gonna hug.
Like the one that was cosplayed?
Maybe. If she let me.
What, the cosplayer or the character?
Yes.
Ooh. Doors open on one of these. Okay. Ooh. That's dangerous.
There is one spider I would hug.
Lucas?
Yep. I have him somewhere here. A plushy version of him. Whenever that campaign he came around, I got 2 of them.
Lucas is fun.
Lucas is huge. I can't even. Other than the fact that he is a spider, I can't lump him in the category with spiders. I just can't do it. I wonder if I left it in New Jersey. That's why I can't find it right now.
Depends on which spider we're talking about, Z. The one Fuzz has a thing for? Yes. The one in game? No. Well, pseudo yes for the one that Fuzz has a thing for. Alright, let's get back to the tank. Crap.
Yeah, zombies are out.
Ah, into the spikes.
Is it bad that I thought that burp was for Fuzz?
Not really.
Until I heard Daniel's voice afterwards. This is initializing world. Let's see if it gets past this stage, because this is where it used to crash all the time.
There's an anime out there, Z, that is called Monster Musume? Musume? There's a spider.
Everyday life with monster girls.
That's the spider. Okay, found some paint.
Got some motor tool parts. Couple of batteries. Headlight, an engine, a crankshaft. Springs. I got a nail gun and a claw hammer.
Nice. I'm looting this house.
Oil.
See what I get. What are these? Salt. Okay. I guess Fuzz has been here.
Sure, is fuzz not wasted?
No, if we're including them, it'd be tax.
Ah.
No, it's not tax. It's feral that is the,
Salty one.
yes.
Come on. Okay. I'm going to come over to you
Mm-hmm.
because I've got some lockpicks and whatnot.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
Bear.
Mm-hmm.
Big bear.
Mm-hmm. Wait, what was that? That recipe I just found? Snowberry gin. Okay. That's gonna get Fuzz in here.
What?
I found a recipe for snowberry gin.
Ah, nice.
And I said that will get Fuzz in here.
Mm. Don't snowberries make you sick?
Usually.
Mm. If you eat them without processing them. There's a dead guy over there. Finding a dead guy in a zombie game.
Exactly that.
Um. Yes, Daniel?
As I'm running up to stuff is disappearing around me.
Oh.
And trees are just exploding.
Well, we've discussed this before. Let me eat this backpack. Why that? Oh, hello. You gonna come after me?
Yeah, I just ran up to a wall, took out one tree, and the whole wall just disintegrated in front of me.
Ah. Yeah, I'm seeing the trees. See the tank?
Yeah, the barrel of that tank just exploded off it.
Interesting.
Is that the one that's yours?
The one, yeah, the one with the full barrel.
One you just went into?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, spacebar doesn't do it anymore, Thunder. It's just pick up your token and right click.
Pick up the token and right click?
Yep.
Alright, I was gonna test that out, but you had it where I couldn't test out with that. That part. I knew
I'm
about
gonna
the right
experiment
click
over
for,
here.
not all agencies.
Got like 7 bees out of that.
There's one here.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
Oh, hello. Oh, my punching things broke.
You're punching things?
Mm-hmm. I had
Thought you said.
brass knuckles and they broke.
Ah, that makes more sense. I forgot that was a thing in 7 days.
I'm guessing you haven't been in this section yet.
Which,
One with the Shamway Foods grocer truck.
no, I've looted the outside of most of it, but
Yeah,
have
'cause I'm
only been
seeing
in the back.
2 or 3 of the guys here. I hear you fighting something, but I'm not sure how you got in here.
Past the barbed wire,
Yeah.
there's a back door.
Yeah, but how did you get in here without running into the... Oh. That was easy. Oh, dog, dog. Unstable zombie.
Looks like I might have scared Z off.
Ah, shit, I'm stuck in the bathroom. Stuck in the shower.
Yeah.
Gotta let my stamps recover. Okay, you got her.
Yeah, I need something better than a sledgehammer. And an axe that is about to break.
Yeah. It's kind of where I am right now.
Oh, cheerleader.
Oh, okay.
No, we don't. No, we don't, Z. We like having you around. Don't worry about it. I think we do anyway.
Who knows that I know of?
I just punched
And
his
we
head
got
off.
a crawler coming this way.
My character's such a badass, I punched a zombie's head off.
And I'll be right back.
Oh,
I just got an icy.
icy?
Yeah. Icy. I-C-E-E.
Yeah. Everybody's favorite watered-down, flavorless drink. At least about halfway through, anyway.
Watered down, I agree. Flavorless. Your mix must be all screwed up.
No, I just tend to drink it all up very, very quickly. So all the syrup is gone, I'm just left with the damn ice.
Your mix must be all screwed up.
That probably was.
Because that's not how it's supposed to... Okay, that's a panini press that we can use.
Is it just me, or did that whole wall just explode?
What wall? Oh, shit. Yeah.
Because I saw a tree here. I hit that tree, and this whole wall just went...
Well, the tree probably took out the wall.
It's kind of cool. You can see the whole thing's made out of concrete.
Yeah. That was... Oh, doggo.
Yeah, I am.
Alright, do I have... Okay, let me reload. See, Atlas, that's how you reload. Ah, I missed.
I was wrong.
What?
Oh, I hit it with a sledgehammer and then you shoot it in the face. We got another one coming up here.
Yeah. Tell me if you need help.
Yeah, she's down.
Oh, dude, my guy must be an idiot.
Why?
Just found a blueprint for a baked potato recipe.
Baked potato recipe.
Yeah, it's like, and I don't know it. So it's like,
Well, wait. Let's stop and look at this for a moment. You don't have any real modern day conveniences.
what's
And
so
baking
hard?
baking a potato in an oven is nothing like roasting it over an open fire.
What's so hard
You're
about
going
just
to burn
throwing it on a frickin' charcoal?
Okay, you go ahead and do that. I want you to go into your refrigerator, get you a potato. Sure, you got one. Maybe. I'm not really sure. And
Not a
go find some
normal
hot
potato.
coals. Go find some normal coals and just chuck it in there and see how quickly it bakes.
I did that at a summer camp for weeks.
Did you have aluminum foil?
No. I also did it with corn.
Yeah. Corn actually picks up the char pretty nicely.
Businessman behind us.
Ow. I got 2 businessmen on me, so I'm having to retreat.
I'm gonna need to put a bed down here. So
Yeah, I have a bed down in the tank.
yeah, well, I didn't think to put one down, and I'm almost out of health. So
All the books behind. Oh, wait. Is that glass we can break? Yes, it is.
come on.
I got a glow stick.
Good thing I'm not in there.
Yeah, I got one too.
Okay. No, we ended up just driving the mulberry off. Ooh. I got the schematic to build a boat.
A boat.
Yep. Flat bottom boat. Alright.
Oh, that's full. Almost full.
Pistol schematic.
Yeah, I just need to gather paper.
Okay, well,
Different styles of parliamentary building. Wanted to be.
what is he?
I'm thinking this is world building thing again. If that's what it is, rule number 1: your world, your rules, man. If you want there to be different styles of parliamentary buildings, then yes, there's as many as you want there to be.
I'm not. Parliamentary buildings. Usually they have kind of the lead style for the time frame that they're being constructed. The architectural style. I mean, compare the U.S. Capitol building to the UN building in New York. They both have a very similar purpose, but they have completely different styles. And then compare those to like the British Parliament. I can't reach the ones higher up. There we go. A lot of these bookshelves are empty. Kind of sucks. Uh-oh. I heard a snort. Okay.
Or
Yeah. This door seems interesting. There's a hidden door back here that's locked.
Mm.
Oh.
Yep, that's all concrete.
Ah! Would you back off? Snap.
Oh shit.
Slapping this guy in the face. It's like, why am I missing you? Alright.
Want me to try to go through here?
We can try. I'm pretty sure we don't have the... Gotta eat some food. Good luck on that, Z. He's building a city in Space Engineers.
that is a task.
City, huh?
Uh-huh.
Well, he really thinks he can do it.
That's why I said good luck. The big problem building a planetary city
There ain't no food out there for you.
in Space Engineers is the world is just too curved.
Planetary city.
Uh-huh.
That is definitely different from just a city.
As opposed to a spacefaring city is what he means.
Yeah.
It don't take long for the curvature of the planet to start interfering with your building.
Unless you build each structure independently of each other.
Then it's hard to get power to each one.
Exactly.
Unless each one has their own means of power, like solar panels and or generators.
Yeah. We got another construction boy incoming. He just
I'm out
entered
of
the room.
Dams.
Okay.
Hi.
Ah. Let's go.
I'll just get back here and find like an armory.
Or another door.
Oh, yeah, no, I'd be hanked with that.
Honestly, to me, I feel like it's more likely we'll get another door than anything else. Hey, my skill in mining tools has gone up. Oh, we just went through one phase of the door. It's a multi-phase door.
You know what? It would have been easier just to go through these blocks.
Let's see what's upstairs. Hello, Big Mama. Door's locked. I'm hearing puppers.
You know, I would start hitting some more of these walls or some of these trees, but
Afraid the building's gonna come down?
oh god, yeah.
Oh, god.
Hello.
Oh god. It's Fuzz!
It's a big one.
Who y'all calling Fuzz now?
This wolf.
Give it a moment, the stream will catch up.
Oh shit, that is a big one.
Just
All right. Let's see.
I forgot to unmute.
Huh?
Oh, that's two of y'all now.
I'm known to do it.
You and Daniel are terrible for it. Though to be fair, Daniel hadn't done it in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, damn it. Living with cats, man. There is hair in my drink.
There's a concrete tree here.
But is it in your drink? Shit. The badge of a cat owner. Hair everywhere, including your beverage.
But you also have unconditional love.
Not from a damn cat. You think of dogs.
I couldn't say it with a straight face and start
You
laughing.
got a tourist behind you.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I can hardly wait till Monday now. I want that package here.
Whose package are you waiting on?
The package I ordered.
Ooh, I leveled
Nice
up.
try, D-Swank. Nice try.
Honestly, why would I wait on someone's package if it's not my own? I get it, days like when you don't want to try and my mind to get together with that one. It's hard to do that when I'm.
Oh, you got something coming at
yep.
you.
I gotta use a band-aid.
Sounds like you're constipated and you need to take a crap too. That's the way you said it.
I was almost dead. No! Back off!
Probably is now.
I will kill you. Just like
Yeah,
that.
he just knocked right around the corner, did.
Uh-huh. Too bad I didn't have an Eldritch Blast.
Ah, well, you know. Or had your cleric there to just scare them all off.
Nah, clerics are like
Jam recipe,
bargain bin.
Sponge cake recipe.
Warlocks. They
A recipe for mashed potatoes.
recipe for mashed potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I can wrench the chairs apparently.
Those are concrete.
Let's see. What's through here? Okay, that won't work. Do you have an axe?
I have an axe.
Yeah, this door is definitely worth going into.
Big Mama.
I'll pop her and lure her out.
Good, because my axe and everything else, all my metal stuff is almost done.
Yep.
Need repair kits.
We're gonna bring her out here. Please
Wow,
don't stumble
she-
at me.
You did not like that.
I feel like I've seen that in like a zombie movie. Just
Ooh,
surround
blueberry
somebody
plant.
and beat their face in with stuff. They're a zombie. Alright.
Hey, I recognize this hole in the floor. I just need, what, 3 more paper?
Alright, I got 5 paper on me I can give you. Nothing there. Motorcycle. Alright, there's 7 paper in the last filing cabinet.
Okay.
Oh, hello. Wonder, can I wrench these? Yes, I can. I'm getting leather strips, too.
I may need to do one of those tables.
What little man?
Alright, let's see what this lucky looter is.
Wait, I
Volume
need
2.
wine and an ink pen.
Okay, lucky looter.
All that stuff's
Alright.
back at the other place.
Yeah. Oh, they've come through here. Let's see what's... Oh, there's somebody in here. And they're attempting to open that. Oh. I guess I'm all by myself.
Yeah, fell clean through.
All by myself.
We won't be asking for an encore.
Hey, they actually opened up the front door.
Yeah. Can I get up here? Alright, I'm up here.
Oops. Whoops. Whoops. A lot of whoopsing going on over here.
Ah! Down! Down! Go away! Yeah, you. Down.
The floor kind of explodes underneath me and I fall.
What do I have that can be used as a weapon now?
You? This?
That's what it's looking like.
I mean, I've dumped off a huge amount of freaking wood and whatnot in your tank.
Yay, tank! Oh no. It's nighttime. Ah! I got stunned. I couldn't get past him. Spawn on my bed.
The macro thing doesn't seem to work anymore either.
Yeah, I didn't really pay too close attention to how old that was. But we can always find out the macros.
Yeah.
Now, one thing you can do, I've learned. Are you on the site right now?
Yes, I am.
Yep. I don't know why I asked that, because of course you are.
Sticks.
Alright, let me, Alright. So, open up your sheet, and choose the attack that you want to do. And just click it, like you've done it. Just go ahead and run it. Okay. Now, if you go down by the chat log and press up once, it will basically give you a code that will trigger that each time. Copy all of that, and then go over to the tab Attributes and Abilities, and add an ability. Which, actually, I'm on your page, I just did. But, copy that code in the bar. In the big bar, and just name it whatever you use. What? God damn this cat. No. You. I can do a promo.
That's weird how this one is so much. These two are so much smaller than the ones that were jammed.
New cat keeps sneaking Gulliver's food. And if I'm not watching, he'll sit to eat the whole damn bowl more than once. Anyway. Have you pressed up once to get the text out of the chat log? Has she disappeared?
No.
She
Okay,
was
keeps
muted and
forgetting to
forgot.
push talk.
No, I was getting ready to sneeze, so I was trying to wait till after the sneeze happened before I answered. 'Cause otherwise, I bite my tongue.
That hurt. But anyway, when you press up once, you should see a block of text down there.
Yeah, I can do this now.
Yeah, no. Just do it once, and copy all that text.
No, I'm doing it from the macro bar.
Ah, cool. Well, there you go. And you can do that with anything on your Hinky-Doo.
To be honest, that's probably the only one I need to do that with. It's Sacred Flame.
Well, that's good.
That's the main thing I use.
Look at that. I should have left that for. I should have left that for stream, or not stream.
Sunday?
For Sunday.
Oh dear.
Oh well. Y'all never see one of those then.
Maybe we won't.
Let's make sure this one's working. Yes. That one's working.
Okay, I have skill points? I only had one skill point?
I need to work up a something happens roll table with something. That tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
That way, when things are getting too quiet, I can say, "Hey, D-Swing, roll something happens."
And I can say no.
We'll do something. We'll do something.
Well, knowing him, he'll roll a damn sea monster.
Again.
Or worse.
And again.
And that's why I said no.
It's a sea monster. On a sea monster. During a sea monster. Wait, what?
No, the way the sea monster.
And then what happens is person in Crow's Nest, our scout, monster, giant crab. Oh shit, monster! Something ate the giant crab.
Oh shit!
Oh
there's a
shit! Something
kraken
ate that.
riding on the back of a giant crab.
Fish food chains? Really?
And
There's
it just
always a
calmly
bigger
swims
fish.
by. Calmly swims by, and it's like multitudes bigger than the ship, and sinks back into the waters.
In one of the books that I'm reading, Destroyer Men,
Mm-hmm.
the island fish in that story's universe,
Mm-hmm.
two things that they do three things that they do in that I find hilarious. One, the bigger bulls will feel threatened by ships and try and drive ships off. And will sometimes try and eat smaller ships. Two, in general, the island fish enjoy sunning their bellies. So, there was one story before they figured out what island fish were, where people had climbed onto the back of one thinking, oh, this place is weird, everything's leathery. But it was as firm as rocks, but it had this kind of leathery texture to it. And they were assuming like an oil spill or some chemical or something like that. And then it rolled over with them on its back. Right then, when they came from the shipwreck, they got onto it and it rolled over. And then the third one was, in that universe, the water level is significantly different, and there have been geological differences between our world and that world, but some are similar. There is a natural passageway where pretty much the Panama Canal is.
Yeah.
In reality. But that's also where the island fish breed.
Wow.
And long story short, the heroes end up stampeding the island fish up the Panama Canal to block it off. Which I found hilarious in concept.
What's the actual premise behind the books? The synopsis in general, like what's going on in the main.
World War II, early World War II. You have destroyers from World War I and cruisers doing things trying to slow the Japanese expanse out, and they get surprise attacked by a Japanese squadron that's along with the Amagi, which, if you know history, it's the Amagi never. There was an earthquake, and the ship's keel was broken in the earthquake, so it was never completed in our universe. So it's a separate universe, but they're there. And they hide from the Amagi in a a rainstorm swell that has green lightning and things like that. And when they come out of the swell, they're not picking up any radio signals or anything else like that. They're searching around. They find Pacific Islands that have weird creatures on them that look a lot like dinosaurs and brontosauri, as they put it. And they make friends with lemur people. And it's pretty much that you've got a world that is kind of time-wise set like ours, but the dinosaurs never went extinct.
Mm-hmm.
And you have sentient equivalent to dinosaurs on there, along with sentient equivalent to the giant lemurs of Madagascar. And the dinosaurs want to eat the lemurs, and the lemurs don't want to be eaten. And this universe is the dumping ground for multiple different universes of technology and societal issues.
Ooh, you're a heavy, and you have a door that heads under.
What?
The big tank.
Oh. Yeah, I looked underneath them to see if there was anything underneath and didn't see anything.
Yeah.
The bulldozers also have things in them, storage tanks or storage boxes.
Ow.
Yeah, they
Barbed
also
wire
have
on the
barbed
back of
wire.
them.
Yeah, if you look in the cab.
Yep, empty munition box.
But yeah, I like the Destroyer Men series. I don't know if there's an audiobook for it or not, but it's a fun little like flash pulpy fiction story.
Yeah.
It's a long ass series, and he's still writing books in it. 14 books in, and they're kind of wrapping up with the one of the first villains, I guess you could say. First enemies. And you've explored quite a bit of the world through that. So SMG auto turret. Wait for the sun to come up so I can brave the mansion and get my bag back. I do wish we could put the frickin' beds inside the tank. But
I think it's a spacing issue.
yeah, possibly.
Well, now.
Well, now.
There. Mm-hmm. Added one too many points of location, and I'm doing it in GIMP. And I did it to a point that I can't really go back. I have to think about what I had there.
You're having some issues with your GIMP.
Uh-huh.
Is he arguing with you?
Yeah. A little difficult to hear behind that leather, though.
Oh God, I'm. Nah, I'm thinking of an RPG now.
Oh Lord!
A Marvel RPG.
What RPG are you playing with a leather-bound gimp in it?
Well,
What?
originally the description was somebody in a suit, a checkerboard suit or a chessboard suit, the black and white. But it very quickly, just in everybody's imagination, became a character in a gimp suit, a superhero in a gimp suit with a that was chessboard. That was a hero game that. Let's see. I'm trying to think of what the fourth character was. It's not coming to me. But I played a character that was a mutant that had access to or I could dilate time, speed it up or slow it down. Aegis played a character that was a scientist that could go that there was an accident in his lab. Who the scientist was studying like telepathy or something like that.
When you say RPG, do you mean pen and paper or something digital?
This was pen and paper.
So were you playing like Masterminds or something, or whatever it was called?
No, it was a Marvel RPG.
You did say Marvel. All right.
But Aegis was scientist. The backstory: he was a scientist. There was an explosion at his lab, and he saved himself by putting his mind inside his cat's body. So he was a cat that was telepathic. And telekinetic. And he would carry himself around by the scruff of the neck. He had enough strength in his telepathy that he could pick himself up. And yeah, he'd just pick himself up and carry him around by the scruff of the neck.
Oh, that's good.
And the character that was that we had a character that could control portals. That was Sparse's character, who his whole thing was being able to think, thinking with portals and thinking ahead, like you were playing chess. So it was Sparse's character that people started picturing in a gimp suit.
I'm sure he appreciated that quite a bit.
I just kind of rolled with it.
Kind of sounds fun. What kind of system does it work on?
It was a unique system to itself. I think I found a book for it. I'll have to check with Jonathan or Cryoflare or whatever y'all know him as.
There's too many J's. I know people by... I'm going to just start going by screen names.
Yeah.
I mean, we officially have 4 J's in the house now. Maybe more. I don't know.
His name is my name, too. But yeah, I enjoyed that game immensely because like you roll situation dice alongside everything else,
Right.
and our situation dice at one point everything was going wrong for us, and I made it go wrong more because once you max out the situation dice to a D20, it's kind of the DM takes control,
Mm-hmm.
and I put the situation dice up to a D20 on purpose.
Well, I found one called Marvel Heroic RPG on the Trove.
That may have been it. Again, I'm not sure
Mm-hmm.
what it was called, and I'd have to check with Jonathan.
Yep.
Lady, back up.
There, actually remembered to put a key on this one this time.
Okay, you're dead. Ooh. A terrarium.
You still on site, Thundra?
Yeah, I'm just not looking at the screen for a second.
Alright, I'm gonna switch party over to the city map and tell me if it's legible.
Legible? Okay.
Sit about.
Back.
Welcome back. You sound a little rough.
Yeah, I'm tired and cold and
And if you
Tired and bold?
I think he said cold.
I certainly said cold, but it sounded like he said bold, and that's a dangerous combination of being tired and bold.
it's a little dangerous.
First,
Yes.
it looks legible.
I wonder how I get to...
You asked me if it was legible. It is.
Okay. Thank you.
It just looks a little off because the one F is on the 2 line.
Yeah, I didn't notice that after I uploaded it, but you know what?
It's alright.
Eh?
It'll live.
Alright, Z. See you later, man.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's where y'all heading Sunday if y'all make it that far.
If I can find it. I mean, the mulberry is found in...
Moldberry?
Yeah, mulberry. It's found in the mod that Super Happy Alien put together. So, I'd have to blueprint a mulberry in game. I don't know where he got it. Might be an original from him, but...
And I do apologize for somewhat hijacking stream a little bit with RPG stuff, since
Yeah.
I'm kind of knees deep in it. I'm really armpit deep in it at this point.
Well, you can't really extricate yourself.
I don't even know the meaning of the word.
Extricate? Yeah, I could see you not knowing that. It means get
Yeah.
out.
Ah. I mean, I know expunge and excommunicate.
The Mulberry in Discord. Z, are you asking us to post a copy of the ship in Discord? He's probably going to bed now. He said he was going to sleep.
Yeah.
But if that's what he meant, then you need the mod to do it, because it's a modded ship in all aspects of it.
Yep.
Down to its gunware.
I've seen that ship
I have
in
too.
a couple different versions of the Space Engineers that we've played, so.
By the way, what are you actually getting besides the wood from the furniture?
Leather.
Leather, fabric.
Kind of disappointed, as big as this place is. There's nothing higher up.
So board game night's coming up soon.
Mm-hmm.
think- Technically, it might have been this week, but since we're going to do some
No.
Atlas, and I'm all for it, is it next week?
Yeah.
It's the first week of the
Because
month.
we've already done it this month. The first isn't till Monday.
It'll be next week.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't mean we can't have a board game night more than once, but
Well, I was considering slipping it just to a new day and just doing it whenever we feel like it, regardless of which day of the month it is.
I'm fine with that.
well, I've crashed out of 7 days 5 times, so it does not look like I will be able to join this.
Okay.
'Cause now that I got the basic concept of, we've no need to revisit it again now because of how long it was since I looked at it. I kind of want to play Eclipse in a group now to see how well it goes. And then there's Munchkin with someone who actually knows the rules better.
Knows the rules.
Boss Monster seems fun in a group. Pretty
Fun.
simple book. Huh?
I made some suggestions for a board game night, didn't
I don't remember.
I? I thought we had a channel just for that.
We do. But yeah, Boss Monster is a
Yeah.
card game similar to anything else where you have so many cards in your hand.
Mhm.
And you are the boss monster. And you have to lure the heroes into your dungeon. And your dungeon needs to be able to kill them. It's quick and easy and kind of fun. Looks that way anyway. It's a little difficult to judge solo while you're learning the rules. Of which there aren't many. Most of them's printed on the card. And Eclipse is a 4X game, board game.
Okay. Yeah, I put my suggestions there.
Alright. Okay.
Sheriff of Nottingham. Board game online.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And Sheriff Nottingham is just based on the whole idea of Secret Hitler, or Secret Raptor, Werewolf, whatever. Right?
No.
Or, no? Different game?
You're thinking the other game.
Okay.
Sheriff of Nottingham is very similar to the game we were playing last time that I played. Where you had the sheep and the wood and...
Oh, Settlers of Catan.
Yes, that! That's
Okay.
close to the game I can compare it to a game that has been mentioned before. It is its own game, but it's similar to that one, if anything. Or the end game we were playing the last time we played. We had all the characters.
Okay. Red Dragon Inn and Catan have 0 things in common, so how do you compare it to both?
Because you have characters like you do from Red Dragon Inn, though they're not as many, but you collect resources like you do in Settlers of Catan.
Just smile and nod.
Is there territory expansion?
I don't think so. I don't know. It's been a while since I played.
Let's sit down and look at it one day.
Uh-huh. Last time I played, Vivian was 7. She's 11 now. Dropped like 4 years ago.
What's in the toilet up there? Murky water.
So is it safe to assume that I'm not the only one that has lost a fair amount of interest in Ark?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've only lost interest in Ark because every time I turn around, there's an update and I can't play it.
Yeah, I think I've had to update it just about every damn day this week. Either because Ark updated, or the software updated, or a mod updated.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I do like the map. Genesis map is kind of fun. It's interesting. But it doesn't feel like there's any end game to it proper.
Yeah.
I know there is, from what I understand, but
Yeah,
it don't feel like it.
It's because of the grind you
Yeah.
go through to get to it.
Yeah.
I do like the different mission songs, but then again, I hate them for the same reason.
The missions are a good addition as a side thing to do in between other stuff. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that.
But Genesis seems to be nothing but the missions. I haven't seen any stuff about
Yeah,
it.
I mean, are there even artifacts in it?
Nope. Basically, you have to do a mission that is solely about fighting the boss for each zone.
So there's a boss for each zone.
So you can just level 1, go up, find the boss, do it, die, and come back and do it later.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
That is actually, you can do that on the others too. It's just you will die trying to get the artifacts.
No, because you had to get. If you somehow at level 1 gathered all of the prime stuff that you needed and an artifacts that you needed to get to it, one, you're a boss.
Yeah, really.
You're a fucking boss.
Especially if you're still level 1 by the time you do it.
Yeah, what is your world settings? Next question. Holy shit. Is it realism? Is it absolute painful, deadly realism?
No, I'm saying that you can go and if you've got the artifact, you can technically start the boss fight. Doesn't mean you're gonna win.
Yes, but my god, at the level of stuff you have to do to get to even the first boss. I mean, level 1, you're not going to take down a damn Spino, even if you have the
additional
settings.
empty drawers right on the back of the tank.
Yep.
That depends.
You have to personally kill it to get the items off of it, I think. Maybe not.
No. Something
You're
has to kill it.
basically done for the night.
Alright.
And then you try to get it without getting killed yourself.
I'm sorry.
Because I've done it with
Still.
Broncos
It's okay.
and Spinos. That's how I got my original ones for them.
Yeah. Still, the difference between any other of the maps trying to get to a boss and this one is just miles apart.
It is. But also the way you move around is different.
No, that don't even bother me. It's supposed to be a simulation, and the built-in teleportation through what's her name?
Elena.
The Helena bot. That's fine. That don't bother me because it's a large area where you're going to drop, and it's until you build a base in those areas, you're dropped into death basically.
Especially the zone we like the most.
Honestly, so far I've found the cold biome to be the easiest.
That's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
The swamp is always the hardest. No matter what the game says, the swamp is always the hardest and has the most things that's trying to eat you.
It really does.
And it's not like you can jump in the water or get on land to get away from them because most of them can go both ways.
Yeah. I mean, I adore the lunar biome. Oh, I adore that.
I
Yeah.
haven't even
God,
looked
the
at that one yet.
frickin' the tech, everything in there.
The tech, everything, the space wells, the low gravity, the background, the danger of the radiating sun. It's God, I love it.
I haven't went
Soon
to the lunar one
the
yet.
tech giga will be in game
That's cool.
and
Yeah.
tameable and breedable.
The volcanic biome, it's kind of neat. I like it.
Yeah.
I've been in the volcano one, and I've been in the swamp, and I've been in the Iceland. Everywhere else I have not been yet.
The ocean biome is definitely enjoyable and cool if you have the inkling to do that.
Oh, I did do the ocean one. I forgot about that one.
Yeah, I honestly, I love where I am in it, but I kind of lost all steam and all I care about it when the bases went to poof.
Yeah.
And stuff like that is gonna make it less
That
appealing. It's like when
Yeah.
Pixelmon, we lost all the stuff.
yeah.
That caused us a hiccup for quite a while.
Well, we lost some stuff when when Pixelmon and did weird shit, and we lost a bunch of our plants. But that wasn't the only one that really suffered was Sparse when he was in house and it crashed and he lost all of his Pokemon on his bar. I think everything else was relatively safe. He just had to go get him out of the PC or something. I don't remember now.
He had to go unlock himself because the game had literally locked him out of his own PC.
But the basic one poof didn't bother me because we had something in game to help out, or we put something in game to help out. And I honestly enjoyed the base that I put up afterwards more than one I'd already built.
Yeah.
But overall, it just doesn't feel like there's a progressive goal. I guess that's what I'm thinking, or trying to convey.
Honestly, is there a progressive goal for the base game of Minecraft?
Sort of. Minecraft. I'm talking about Ark.
Oh, well.
Come on, the Genesis map.
Beat the monsters, beat Rockwell for the last time, get a peek at what's coming in the next DLC.
Well, all the maps up to this point have had multiple stages of bosses that you can fight, except Scorched Earth. You got Manticore, and that was it.
Yeah.
Well, let's not forget that, Scorched Earth,
It has never been finished.
Ragnarok, and what was it, the new Crystal one that was just...
Scorched Earth was an official map, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember if it was an official map or one of the DLC. We got it from somebody else's maps.
No, it was their own map.
It was
center.
theirs. Yeah.
The center. Yep.
Yeah. Center Ragnarok and
Crystal.
yeah,
Valhalla.
those have been.
I'm surprised Valhalla didn't get picked up.
Yeah, Valhalla's nice.
That's what I hear. Is that pig just chilling out there?
Yeah,
And there was also Vela Gero.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that one.
Valhalla, the Dynamicus map.
Yeah.
But
That's the...
new Crystal Isles map, which is supposed to be coming in the next
Soon.
2 weeks officially.
Yeah.
It's gonna have its own dino and all that stuff.
It
Do we
also
want
has
to
crystal dragons.
Oh,
Do we want to try and
Nice.
give Ark a run more then, or closer to then, so that because the
Maybe.
Genesis is kind of phasing out?
maybe. Because
Yeah.
I'm not feeling Genesis.
I'm not feeling Genesis either, but then again, I can't play Ark by myself. I die.
I'm gonna want to go into Arc, get the Didos and equipment that I downloaded onto this one back uploaded.
It's up and running. You can do it anytime.
Yeah,
As
I'll
long as
want
they're
to
mods,
retrieve
so
Churro,
we'd have
but
updating.
honestly, I
I mean, technically, who I have isn't Eddie. It's the Eddie copy.
Yeah.
it's Eddie. It's the same.
I know. Technically, it's Eddie copy.
Yeah. But I guess one of my big issues with
I like the design.
You broke up terrible, dude.
Yeah.
yeah, I saw a spike in chat. How do I want to phrase that? I think one of the big issues with Genesis is that there's nowhere to go. We know it's kind of this midpoint.
Yeah.
We know that the next step is the one that's supposed to be the actual last step.
Yeah, and
This
so
is
it's
supposed to be just a holdover until then.
and it
But
doesn't
the
feel
next
good.
one's going to get delayed. It's going to be this, that, and the other. That's why they've decided to add Crystal Isles as kind of another holdover, because they've seen that nobody really enjoys the new one.
Yep.
I beg to differ. There's a lot about the map I do enjoy.
Likewise, it's just overall, my favorite map is still either Aberration or Extinction.
Oh, Aberration definitely takes top spot for me.
No, the thing is, in comparison to the other maps,
Mm-hmm.
is this one getting as much notice? An official map? Is it getting as much notice as the other ones? And it's not. And that's why
That's why they decided to buy up another player-made map that isn't quite done like the center wasn't.
God, I still haven't played the center that much.
I haven't played it at all.
I think the last time I played the center was when Fuzz, when I noticed this guy commenting on the fact that I named my female Triceratops Sarah.
I think technically we tried to get the center up for the big extinction mod, and we never flew with it.
Okay.
So I remember we tinkered with it a little bit, but never actually played it.
Yeah, because we were looking at it, but we never followed through.
Yeah. Yeah, no, there's so many things about Genesis that if it felt more like a complete map, I would have adored.
Yeah.
But basically, the teleportation thing just felt like forced load screens.
I was
And
that.
and the individual little maps were pretty small, even compared to the original island map.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Extinction had the different zones like Genesis does, but you didn't have to take a freaking teleporter load screen between them.
Yeah. I mean, if you put all the maps together, I don't even know if it's still as big as any of the other maps.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like it.
No.
It feels small, but it could be because you have to you can't just go from one end to the other on the back of a
No,
flyer.
you have that whole forced load thing, and they took out flyers, and then they took out this, they took out that. The only way you can fly is if you get the space whale or
a glider of some sort.
the dinghy.
The
The
dinghy.
or
The dinghy.
the Drake are the only three that can technically fly there. I don't know about the Megamer.
I mean, I saw well, that's right. You can't tame. Well, I don't know. You can't tame the X stuff, right? Or can you?
You
Yeah.
can.
You can tame the X stuff.
You can't.
You can.
Okay.
You can, but you
Your
can't
Ute
fly an
is an
RG.
X variant.
Oh, well, anyway, I mean, you're on the map and you look at it, it's like, oh, XRG, I want one.
You know, it's back. It can fly. You can't.
Yep. So, well, with this, it's midday, day 3. I'm liking the new overlay on this mod. Need to go salvaging some stuff around. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up here. I don't think anybody's gonna be joining me more in chat now that Z's gone. So, thanks everybody who's watching at the archive, and